Hey everybody, welcome to the Dano channel. I am Dano and we are live streaming, doing a watch party. It is Tuesday night, the first watch party in all of 2023. We've got the Bad Batch Season 2 Episode 1 dropping tonight. Let me know if you're watching live. Let me know in the chat if you can see me okay, if you can hear me okay, if everything's coming through all right. Because sometimes I never know until it's too late. And yeah, that's just how it works. So, How is everybody doing? How are y'all? We've got a lot of the regular crew here. I said, Jason, oh look, of course my settings are all over the spot here. Jason Moss says hello there. I saw Julie was here. Tom, Gaylin, Jeffrey, a lot of the regulars are here. There's some wrestlers who are here. What? That's weird. Why are you here? I don't get it. It's weird. You're not Star Wars characters. Our wrestling character, John Cena. A weird version of The Rock. I think a fake version of The Rock was also here a second ago. What is this? I don't get it. I don't get it. It's very weird to me. But aside from the weird stuff, how are all of you doing this 2023? How are the things? How's all your stuff? I hope you had a good one. You did all the holiday stuff and you liked doing that kind of thing. Hopefully, if that's your jam. Here we go. The Dan Oceans are out in force. You guys like that? Do you really like that? Like, if you like it, okay, go for it. Go for it. There we go. There's a Star Wars character with a weird avatar. Luke Skywalker's here. I feel better. Better that than wrestlers, I guess. I'm not a wrestling show, so I don't get the wrestler thing. But whatever. I'm doing good. Happy Boo Year. Happy Boo Year to you, Jose Carlos Espinoza. You're healthy and happy. You know what? That's what, like, the most a lot of us can ask for, right? Mark Corbs, hello everybody. Happy 2023. Hello. You like the vest? Is my Mosh Vegas vest? Well, technically it's a jacket now because it has sleeves, but all right. Hola Sabir, how are you doing? From New York. Awesome. Yeah, I had a pretty good New Year's Eve. It was fun. We went to a cosplay bar and hung out with actually some people that were at Mosh Vegas and hung out with some of the costuming people from Mosh Vegas. And unfortunately, though, one of them was very into ordering shots. Oh, boy. And I don't do shots. And I did shots, and it was bad news. I spent all of New Year's Day feeling like just garbage. Actually, mostly garbage, and then I went and hung out with my good friend Nick for a little bit because he was in town. And, yeah. It was a rough day, let's put it that way. It was a very rough day. You got an R2-D2 Instapot for Christmas? That's cool. Like I said, the fan bar it was fun. Like, it started out really slow. There wasn't a whole lot going on. We got there early because my son wanted to go to a show a couple blocks down the street from where we were going. So I was like, cool, let me just drop you and your friend off. Y'all can hang out. It was weird because it was an outdoor show, but it was getting rainy. So I was like, you're on your own. You're on your own. Buckethead, by the way. It's like, you're on your own. Go for it, but we'll pick you up. That way you don't have to drive. We'll drive you. It's fine. Whatever. Or we'll, my wife, whatever. Either way, we got you. And where the heck was I? And so we went and we did it and we partied and whatnot and it was fun. But it was just like, it was weird because like it started out so slow in there. It was so slow in there. And it was just like, what is going on? And it wasn't until about 10 o'clock. Then all of a sudden we were like, oh, okay, it's very busy now. And so it was fun. A lot of people dressed up but not fully dressed up. Hey, Michael Cedar Skull just joined the squad. All right. Is the new season, depending on where you live, yeah. If you're East Coast, it will drop at 3 a.m. That reminds me, since there's probably new people here who haven't done a watch party, because I haven't done one in 2 weeks. Sorry, holidays and just weirdness. I can't put I got to tell you how this works. So, it's 11 o'clock Pacific time right now, 11:04. At around 11:50, so in about 45 minutes, the show is going to drop on Disney+. At that time, what we all do, because I can't put the video on screen. You can't do that. Like, I can't broadcast the show for people to watch. So if you don't have a Disney Plus account, I don't know why you're here. But for those of you with Disney Plus accounts who understand how a watch party works in 2023, we're all going to sync up our accounts. We're going to do a little 3, 2, 1. We're all going to hover over the episode. You guys are going to see what it drops. I'm going to make sure everybody's ready. Get a few readies, 5 or 6 readies. Once everybody's ready, then we're going to do a 3, 2, 1, click. And I hit the little click button. We all hit click at the same time. And usually there's like a recap. I imagine there's going to be like a season 1 recap or something. And that time I'll be shouting out my timestamp. That way we can all make sure we're on the same page. And I'll be like, 11 seconds, 12 seconds, 13 seconds. And you guys can adjust with whatever screen you're on. Or some people who hang out here before the show starts, hang out here for 45 minutes. And when the show starts, they leave. or they go on their device and they watch it on there, or they watch it on TV, whatever, and then come back afterwards and chat. I'll be chatting for about 15 to 20 minutes afterwards tonight. Not going to be sticking around super, super long, I don't think. I'm going to plan on about 15 minutes. Just because I've got stuff to do and it's late and I'm tired. I'm like beat. You can probably hear it in my voice. I'm like, it was a lot of sitting in this chair for a very long time, for a lot of hours before this. So I'm ready to not sit in this chair anymore. It's kind of how I feel about it. Buckethead. Yes. Okay. You know what? I was having Fireball that night too, and I'm on ice water since New Year's, since New Year's Eve. Well, since New Year's Day, technically, I had to have a little hair of the dog, but since New Year's Day, I'm like, no, I will have ice water, thank you. I'm good for a little while. It got me good, man. They got me like I was so just useless all day New Year's. All right, so who's been watching Bad Batch, and are you guys like excited? Are you actually like really, really stoked? Because I have to be honest with you guys, I'm not. I am like, I just tell you how it is. I'm not super excited for this show right now. I'm sure once it gets started and we're watching it, and I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, okay, I remember why now. I like this. It happens to me every time, but just like I don't know if it's the holidays, because I'm not a big holidays person. I don't know if it's all that and like the stress of that finally just being over, and just like I haven't been hyped for this show. I really honestly have not been hyped for this show. But same thing happened to me with Tales of the Jedi. I was really just not hyped for it. I was like, okay, it's coming out, cool, it's Star Wars, I'll watch it, I'll like it probably. I just didn't know what I was getting into, and I feel the same way about this show. Like, I like this is how I've been with the last couple shows, except for Andor. I loved Andor. But even Obi-Wan, and I loved a lot about Obi-Wan, but overall I'm like, yeah, I liked it. But I don't feel like, oh my god, it was the most amazing thing ever, and I rewatch it all the time. I've rewatched Andor a few times. I have not rewatched Kenobi much. I've even rewatched some of Book of Boba Fett, specific episodes. But I rarely have been tempted to rewatch Bad Batch, other than the first 2 episodes. Those 2 I'll get through and be like, alright, cool. But I have not made it back through the last few episodes. So I think Galen earlier was saying something about she was just finishing the end of season 1 in prep for this. I wanted to do watch parties, but last week was not happening. Not with the ridiculous live stream we did with Thank the Maker. For those of you who witnessed it and watched it, I'm sorry. It was absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, there you go. Al's Bricks didn't even know it started today. Boom, there you go. Now, let me get caught up here. I've been rambling more than anything. There you go. You just finished rewatching it. Boom. Kept putting it off. Am I more... I'm definitely way more excited for Mando 3. That I'm actually, pumped for. I can't wait for that to start. I'm still lost in the world. I really am. Honestly, my Star Wars brain is still in Andor mode. It really is. Let's see. Never seen it, but you saw Obi-Wan Kenobi twice, so good in my opinion. There you go. Awesome. Excited for 3. Yeah, me too. Just watched the last episode of 1. Everybody did but me. You're super stoked. Loved the first season. Showed some new stuff. We saw how the Broken Horn Syndicate started. Did we? I forgot that altogether. Definitely forgot that altogether. I remember, basics. Wait, did we see how Broken Horn started? I thought Broken Horn was already around at this... No, my timeline's all messed up. You're right, we probably did. That was fun. Bathroom break was hilarious. Oh my goodness. That bathroom break was so ridiculous. Somewhat jokes. I think the making live stream was fun, even chatting with everybody there. Good. Oh my, that whole start was rough too. Oh, I forgot all about that whole thing. I re-listened to it on Saturday, New Year's Eve. I re-listened to it and I was like, oh my goodness. Oh yeah, Wanda Sykes does have a voice part in 2. That's cool. That's really cool. I think the Maker stream was ridiculously fun. It was fun. It was definitely fun. Super sloppy. I was like, oh boy. Because I went hard that night. It was rough. We all had a good laugh about it afterwards. We were talking about it earlier tonight. We're like, oh man. Oh boy. When does season come out? In about 35 minutes it comes out. Or no, sorry, 45 minutes. 40 minutes. 40 minutes. Find it harder to rewatch things these days. I feel like there's too much new stuff. That's where I'm at. Behind on some of that. Manifest the Mole. Haven't seen either of those. Heck, I forgot to watch I fell off Willow. I fell off Willow after episode 2. Have you saw Star Wars the Clone? Yes, I have, Xavier. I'm in North Carolina, so what time does Bad Batch... I don't... If you're Eastern time, 3 a.m.? If you're imagining that's Eastern, right? Use the Google, my friend. Use the Google. This chart was rough for you, but we're all having fun. Oh, man. No, I loved it, too. I loved it, too. Making sure you're tracking... Oh, for really real. Both 1 and 2 drop tonight. Oh, boy. Yep, I guess we're doing both. We're doing both. Oh, man. Okay, even though I was tripping? Well, for what? For New Year's? That sounds intense. That sounds very intense. You know what? I haven't had problems. Fingers crossed. I haven't had problems since, but I haven't been using it much. So I don't know. But I have... Ooh. Thank you for reminding me. I don't know. I haven't been using that. I've been filming a bunch of stuff on my phone lately for, like, longer project stuff. But I haven't been using my good camera as much outside of live streams recently. So, I don't know. Hopefully it works. If not, I know how to fix it real quick. So if the camera does cut out, I know what I can swap to. Just hang in there. Was it funny I was watching Clone Wars because I hadn't seen it close to the end of season 3. It doesn't get good till season 3. That's the thing about Clone Wars. There she is. There she is. Oh, Ash decided to grace us with her presence for now. You're not a big Bad Batch fan, though, right, Ash? I mean, I'm not. I would say I'm not a big fan of it. I liked it, but none of it really like stuck out with me. Of like, oh, I love that, you know. There they are. There's the oh Ash emojis. There it is. There it is. Catch us up on what just protection. I haven't had a chance to go back to California since. And I'm actually going. I got to go this weekend, but I'm not going to Disneyland. I don't have Disneyland ain't happening this weekend. In fact, I got to get so much stuff done before I even leave. So yeah, to catch up, nothing new. I would have made a video about it if I did, but not yet. Oh boy, you just had to jinx it, didn't you? With Ash? I do not give one iota about Bad Batch. And hello, everyone. Yeah, no, I get it. Thank you, Tom. Thank you. Oh, and the headdress you put on me. Oh, yeah, the Twi'lek. That was one, too. With a head. Oh, boy. Yeah. It got ridiculous. It got ridiculous. Hey, Mel's here. Ooh, to make yourself a couple old fashions. That's your new drink, isn't it? Was it you that was saying that? Like, you moved on? There's someone recently who was like, no, I've really gotten into old fashions lately. I'm like, that's it. That's the move. That's usually my go-to at home. I actually got one of the Christmas presents I got was a smoker, a cocktail smoker for like an old fashioned if I wanted to smoke one. You know, the wood chips and the little thing, you put it over the glass and you torch it and then it puts the smoke into the glass. Have a nice little smoked old fashioned. I love those. Having withdrawals, won't be back in the parks till the 26th. I don't know when I'm going to be back. I have no clue. Because, I mean, also next month, that's in like 5 or 6 weeks. Or no, it's like 5 weeks. Super Mario World opens at Universal. One of my plans for 2023, Star Cruiser in May. We're still figuring. I'm going to Denver sometime, I think in April. I'm going to California this weekend. I'm going to probably the Mario Land thing in February. I'm definitely going to be in Florida for Star Cruiser for May the 4th. In probably Disney World for a couple days. San Diego Comic-Con, we're doing Mosh Isley. After that, I don't know what conventions or events we might be doing. It's all up in the air. I don't know. But those are the plans that I know of so far. You're talking about the live stream might have issues. Then on my end, it froze, but it fixed. Oh, okay, good. I'm glad it fixed. Thomas, what's going on, buddy? How you doing? Trying to decide if you're going this Friday to build... Ooh, nice. Nice. I'll have to find a time to go to Disneyland when it isn't crowded, right? All right. Tried one last week and fell for them. There you go. Old fashioned did it. You know, once I like kind of dove in, I want one now, and I'm like, no, I'm water. I'm gonna just thinking about it. I do love an old fashioned, all of it. Are you going to cover Star? I don't know how much coverage I'm gonna do about it, but yeah, we're gonna be talking about Star Cruiser. In fact, I was actually talking to Sarah this morning. We're working on a video for 2023. A, to talk about our upcoming voyage, but B, to just talk about any little changes that's come up since the coverage that we did last year. We're like, you know what? We need to hang out and do another vid together. So yeah. There you go. Mosh. Dude, Mosh is going to be nuts. It's going to be nuts. Are you doing WonderCon? Nice. I don't think I'm doing WonderCon. Very cool. Cruiser's only 100 and... Whoa. That's scary. It is. Yep, something's happened in July. Yep. San Diego Comic-Con, Mosh. You did a Disney Wish cruise with Sarah before your own return to Star Cruiser in September. Very nice. Disneyland uncrowded? No, it's always crowded now. Actually, I saw Mondo at Five Fires was saying during like the week of Christmas or whatever, there was a couple days where it was not so busy. It was actually quite, because pass holders were blocked out, or key holders, whatever, were blocked out, and so it seemed like it was kind of a quiet day. There was a couple quiet days in the park, which is rare. All right, yeah. No, it's just a rare weird thing. What time we got here? 11:17. Oh, you got Death Star ice cubes in them? Nice. Did you get the big mold? It's a good... I like that. I've got one, too. I dig it. Afraid it's going to be even more... Oh, see, I was going to go... I was thinking originally, I'm going to go for Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, but I don't think I'm going to make it. I don't think I'm going to go. I just don't. Buckethead. Mario leaves for Star Cruiser tomorrow. Yeah, I think he already left, didn't he? His Star Cruiser might be tomorrow, but I think he already left a while ago. Celebration. I think you mean Star Wars Celebration in London. Not Disney's, but Star Wars. It sounds fun. I gotta figure out what the deal is with that. I don't know if I'm going to that. I don't think I am now. I don't think I have tickets, but I don't think I'm gonna make it to London for that. Just schedule-wise. I don't think it's gonna happen. What time is it? I don't know. Check your watch. Genie Plus was sold out for whoa, yo! I heard about that. I saw him post that. Now, was it sold out because that many people bought it, or was it sold out because they limited how many were available? That's the hard part. We'll never know. Generally go to Disneyland in September after Labor Day or the first 2 weeks of December. You know, I used to do that, and I was like, I remember over the last 20 years, let's say over the last 20 years, the first 15 of them were so really, really held to that those were low crowd times. But I feel like these last 5, more so the last 2, let's not say 5 because like 1.5 was closed, but either way, the last 2 really haven't held it to that as much. There might be lower crowd times, but they're still nasty busy crowd times. I haven't found an actual time where I've been like, oh, this is how it used to be. I haven't had one of those in forever. Yeah, but Bad Batch runs into Mando Season 3. So that first week of March, we're going to get double, right? We're going to have a night where there's like 2 things going on. It's going to be crazy. You're going to try to lose 60 to 65 pounds by the middle of April. You got 3 months. Good luck. That's a good amount. It's a good amount. Oh, I should probably do the same, honestly. But I wish you the best of luck on that. Hope you can stick to that and get that. Good. You got reservations for 27th, 28th, Mel and Tom. Oh, no. You guys haven't met? I'm trying to think. Wait, how is that possible? I guess you guys haven't met. Huh. Interesting. I feel like because I see people like in different trips. I'm like, no, but if I've met you, you had to have met them. But no, I guess not. I guess not. Even more excited for Star Cruiser for. Yep. Hello there, and London is the best. All right. Piece together cosplay. Hello there. Okay. You got a res for Friday. Going to go in the evening, and Saturday this week, closing out holiday time using our second Sip and Savor pack. Oh, are those still good? Are those still? They're still valid? That's cool. Enjoyed Star Wars After Dark last year. I hope they bring it back. Not even on the books. They probably will. They just haven't announced it yet. Like, if I remember correctly, last year they didn't announce it until like the second or third week of January, and then they sold either the last week of January or they announced it early January, early to mid, and then 2 weeks later tickets went on sale. I feel like I bought tickets on like the 26th or 7th of January for May the 4th, Star Wars night. I don't know how that looks this year because Celebration isn't going to be there. You know, it's definitely like hey, it's May. We got all this stuff going on, and Celebration's going to be here at the end of May, so let's do like 3 of these. But I don't know. I'm guessing they will bring it back. It seemed pretty successful. It is the year of Mario for sure. New land, new movie. I'm pretty hyped on that. I'm actually very hyped for both. I'm pretty excited for it. Hopefully we get more great theme park experiences. You know, I really want Universal to do well. I want, like, for competition reasons, I want this Mario World to show up and just dominate. And I want everybody to lose their mind over Super Mario World at Universal and go to Universal, and I want Disney to take a real hard look and be like, oh, okay, that's how you treat your pass holders, that's how you treat your regular ticket customers, that's the kind of value you offer for the money spent. And hopefully they make some tweaks. You know, I think it's good for competition for Universal to have a good 2023, and that's what I'm hoping for. It's definitely what I'm hoping for. You went end of November, beginning of December 2021. It was fine then. Nice. Mando Season 3 comes out on your birthday. That's very cool. Anyone else here going to go on that May 4th? I think we got quite a few. Galen's going to go. I don't think Nate is here tonight. I think it's a little late in his neck of the woods. I don't think he's here tonight. But Galen, Ash, yeah, I forget who else. Oh, see, the yawns are already happening. It's not good. I woke up super early this morning. I was up kind of late last night, too. That's why I'm like, I'm going to do 15 minutes after the show's over tonight, and that's it. Total. Let's see it. Hot take from Caleb. Disney/Universal parks are a great one-time experience. Six Flags, this is a hot take. Six Flags is where it's at. Lots of them around the USA for ride variety, and they're dirt cheap compared to Disney Universal. Okay. I mean, it depends on who you are, right? Like, what kind of person you are. I totally know people who fall into that same category as you, and I get it. Because Disney is not for everybody. I know plenty of people, I'm like, I would tell them, you don't want to go there. Like, knowing you as well as I know you, you're going to hate it. You're not going to want to go. You know? Like, there's certain people that it's like, oh yeah, no, that's not for your type of person. But Six Flags, it has its place. And you're right, it is dirt cheap in comparison. It definitely is dirt cheap in comparison. Now, I haven't been to a Six Flags since I went to, like, Magic Mountain in... oh my gosh, when the heck was that? I went in the year 2000, but I feel like I've been at least once since. And I can't place when that was, what trip that was. But I feel like I did make a point to go, because I remember the year 2000 trip was it was like high school. I was in high school, and it was like we had just started driving, and I lived in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and we were like, no, I don't even think we were 18. I think we weren't even 18. We weren't even 18, but we were old enough to drive. But like one of our friends, I think, was 18, so we could get a hotel, and we drove from Albuquerque, New Mexico we went to see Millencolin in Hollywood, and then we did Disneyland for like 2 days, and then we did Six Flags. It was like a whole trip, and we were going from Albuquerque, New Mexico. It was like our big spring break trip, but part of that was the Six Flags trip, and it was a mess. One of my friends had like stomach issues, and either way, I think I went once since then, but I don't remember when. But I remember the park, and this is Six Flags Magic Mountain specific, being like, yeah, I see why it's a lot cheaper. You know, I had that feeling. It was like there's so many cooler like roller coasters and bigger rides, you know, like Colossus and Goliath and that kind of stuff. But I do remember feeling like, okay, but that's also why I paid more at Disney. You know, I had that same feeling. It was like, yeah, Disney's way more expensive, but it was also way cleaner. You know, like I just had one of those like, okay, you get what you pay for. At least 20 years ago, you did. I haven't been in a long time. So, yeah, you know, there's my rant. There you go. You need a Daedalus Batu bounty hunt Star Wars night? I'm into it. I'll be on the East Coast. I want to go, but still thinking about it. Might not be able to do other things unless I get several sweet mates. Yeah, and that deadline's coming up soon. The 90 days is, oh my goodness, the 90 days is coming up very soon. Been a busy few weeks. Same. Had a little bit off for one of Honda's ornaments. And one. Nice. Going to SNW in April. Too bad only one ride, though. But should be very exciting. Jose, I don't know what SNW is. And I feel dumb because I feel like I know it. I feel like I know. You're going to tell me what it is, and I'm going to be like, duh, of course that's what it was. But I don't know what SNW is off the top of my head. What is SNW? What is it? Dallas Mosh would be awesome. Ooh, a Dallas Mosh. There'd have to be a convention big enough that we would all from around the country want to go. You know, it's one of those like, no, it's got to be a big enough convention that someone from California, someone from Vegas, people from Texas, someone from Michigan, and someone from Florida are all going to go and travel to. You know? So if there's one in Dallas that has that much of a pull that we can do that it's worth it, maybe. But definitely East Coast is higher on the list than anything else at this point. I want to go back to Six Flags Magic Mountain this year. It's a matter of finding the right date. Can't conflict with hockey. Oh, that's true. Six Flags Arlington. There is a Six Flags. So I have a feeling my Six Flags experience at Magic Mountain, which I'd been before. I went like as a kid. I went high school, and I feel like I went one more time later, but I don't remember much of it. I feel like because where it was, and like, you know, it's not LA, it's Santa Clarita, whatever, but like north of LA. I feel like it felt very LA. And I imagine a Six Flags in Texas, I might enjoy a little bit more. I feel like a Six Flags in Ohio, I might enjoy a little bit more. I don't know, I don't know. I love LA, but I also don't. Doubt doing a mosh in June. No, it's not going to happen. I'll tell you right now, June's not going to happen. We just looked at it tonight. There was possibly a possibility of doing one in June that we were like, should we? And we're like, ended up with a big no on that. But it is happening in July. Yes, for sure. It is way too much to be doing them that close. I can't speak for it, but we still want to try and squeeze one out in the spring. But it's not looking good. It's not looking good. If something comes up and like some miracle planets align and we can get most of us to do one in the spring, we definitely want to. But I don't think the planets are going to align that way. You know, Six Flags, way different vibes. I went to Fiesta Texas when it opened. I went to Fiesta Texas in San Antonio like within a month or two after it opened. Way different park then. Then I went a few years later. So when I grew up, I lived in El Paso, Texas, and like Alamogordo, New Mexico, Las Cruces, where I was born, in that area. And every year from like 92 to probably 90, well, maybe it wasn't every year, but I think it was like 92, 94, and maybe 95, we would drive or visited 92, 94. I think it was 92, 93, 94. We would make a trip to San Antonio, Texas. And we do like SeaWorld, we do Fiesta Texas, go do the Riverwalk. But I do really, really remember liking really liking Six Flags Fiesta Texas. Yeah. Dallas Comic Con June 9th through 11th. Yeah, I can promise you we're not going to make that. Maybe next year, like if we can get going to a better like spot. I don't. It's hard. Half the people are in touring bands, and some of them are going to be on tour then. So, Super Nintendo World for anyone else. Oh, SNW. Thank you. See, I feel stupid now. I told you I would. For anyone else using a phone, are you seeing the pay button on the bottom right? For me, it's not there. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what that is. I personally think once WB gets their financial stuff together, they should definitely invest in a Six Flags again. Like, imagine a park with DC characters. Oh, Warner Brothers. I think that would be really cool. I'd be all for like a Lord of the Rings fantasy park. Didn't they film the intro to Lidsville? I don't know what Lidsville is. I do know that they filmed the intro to Step by Step at Six Flags Magic Mountain. I believe we're getting 2 episodes tonight pieced together. Yep, 2 episodes. Oh boy. Hey, you enjoy Magic Mountain and not Disneyland is the one I've yet to ever visit. Been to Disney World many times though, and the 2 Cedar Fair. I want to go to the Cedar Fair parks. Yes, I want to do that. And you're on the East Coast. Now, do you like Disney World? Do you like Disney? Mosh in Phoenix. That's a maybe. I think that's a maybe. It's never come up to do one in Phoenix. I don't know how big of a draw we'd have there, but I'd be down. I could drive there in like 4.5 hours, right? Maybe need 2 planning teams, Mosh West and Mosh East. The thing about it is, it's very much us. It's not just a random party. You know, I mean, I guess it could be at some point, but that's not what we want out of it. We don't want it to be just like a franchise. We don't want it to be a franchise where we're like, oh no, there's a mosh happening here and here. It cheapens it. We want it to be a special thing for the community that we all kind of share and have built. For my people, for Think the Makers peoples, for Princesses Scoundrels peoples, Armor Parties peoples. You know, it's definitely a family thing. So it would be very difficult to have it, to do multiple teams planning, I think. Am I excited for Bad Batch? Honestly, no. Not really. I mean, I know I'm going to, when it comes on here in about 10, 15 minutes, I'm going to be like, okay, cool, I'm really into this and I like it. But I have to be honest, I'm not hyped. I'm not hyped for this show. And I probably will be in a little bit. Can't stay up late. Have fun, y'all. Can't wait for the episode. Episodes. Plural. Crazy, right? Here, what do we got here? Been to a few different Six Flags, and the range and cleanliness is very bad. That's what I remember. Some are awesome at keeping it clean, family-friendly. Others very much not. Need more corporate oversight. Ooh, corporate oversight. Boo. But no, I get what you're saying, for sure. I mean, it's all management, right? It's like whoever's managing and how they manage their employees and how good they keep people on cleaning. It reminds me of Roller Coaster Tycoon, which I loved. Roller Coaster Tycoon in the early 90s. That was my game. I would play specifically Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. Right when I moved out to Vegas, I remember I had it, and I would play the heck out of that. I have it on my computer now. But don't be a Moof Milker. Like the video. Unfortunately, Super Chat button is... Oh, you know why? I know why. Because I turned it off. I turned it off the other day during the... Thank you for reminding me. I turned it off during the stream with Thank the Maker. Because I didn't want Baby Yonga's chats to come in while we're trying to, like, have a show on their... You know, while we're trying to do their podcast. And I was like, I don't want to do that. Oh, yeah. Okay, everything's back on. It should all be back on now. That's better. Thank you for reminding me. I forgot I have some age on most of you. Lidsville was a Sid and Marty Krofft Saturday morning live action show. You know, they had their own theme park. I want to say it's in Georgia. It's like a CNN building or something like that, and you can still see some of the escalators and stuff from it. But the old Sid and Marty Krofft theme park, they had their own theme park. And I don't know if that's what you're talking about. Lidsville is part of that, but it was like a HR Puffin stuff kind of deal. And again, that is definitely before my time, but I'm into that. I'm into that stuff before my time. I like that stuff. Been up since 5:20. Oh my goodness. Excuse me. Cedar Fair parks are not actually. Knott's Berry Farm is a Cedar Fair park. I still have it. It's still good. I think for a week or two. The Knott's Berry Farm annual pass. It included, mine was a platinum, and it included all Cedar Fair parks, and I didn't use it at all, and I thought I might, but I did. Thank you, Jose, for the reminder. Thank you. But yes, you also like Disney. Just easier going down the coast but too east for me, but one day make it Disneyland. Yeah, that's what I was wondering, because like not everybody likes Disney, and that's fine by me. But if you do like Disney World, I feel like you'd probably love Disneyland. Most people do. But it doesn't go both ways. Sometimes it's
Did someone say Super Chops? I heard that there was I heard the Super Chops came through, and I just want to say thank you for the for Super Chops. I'm glad Super Chops came back, and thank you, Jason, and I hope you have a good Happy New Year, and then and also, and I love you. Thank you. Goodbye. Wait, no, not goodbye, because Jose sent one in. And oh, look, it's on the screen 2 times for a double dose of that pimpin'. Jose says, little super to support the great channel. Well, thank you, Jose. I appreciate it. Well, that's it. Okay, and I love you. Thank you. Goodbye.
Baby Youngest, what is your deal? He hasn't been here in a while. It's weird to hear people talking about the 90s. I'm an adult, and the 90s was before my time. Literally just turned 25 on the 2nd. Yeah, I'm a 90s child. I mean, I was born in the early 80s, but like my growings up when I was like a real human being that knew what was going on. You know, like in 89 I turned 6. So, like, I could actually pay attention and remember. I have memories from the 90s more than I do from the 80s. So, I would say I'm a 90s kid. I grew up in the 90s. Here we go. Here's our list of Cedar Fair parks. There we go. Kings Island. Oh, I want to go there. Cedar Point. Wait, Kings Island, Cedar Point. Yes. Kings Island, Kings Dominion. I want to go there. Knott's. Cali Great America. World of Fun. Or is that all one thing? I can't tell with the commas. I'm terrible at reading all this. There you go. Dorney Park, Michigan's, and a few of the Cedar. There's a lot. There's a ton of them. Oh, they sold off Cali Great America. That's in Northern California, right? That's in Bay Area, I believe. Maybe. Was it? Yeah, you remember that Dr. Shrinker? I'm not familiar with that. Super Friends? Like the... Yeah, I'm like with... Yeah, I'm pretty sure I remember Super Friends. Of course, Schoolhouse Rock. I'm just a bill on Capitol Hill. What else you got? And the Electric Company. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right? Maybe August. Yeah, he washed his face for 2023. Yeah, for real. Not like and I know I'm just hitting that like nostalgia era right now, but it's kind of funny to see all the 90s retro stuff coming in now. Like now you look at how like, I don't know, my kids in high school, finishing up high school, and seeing how people his age dress, and I'm like, oh, we're in a weird 90s renaissance right now, aren't we? And you go to the mall. I feel like I haven't gone to malls in years, but I have this last month. I went to like the mall 3 or 4 times. Not for Christmas shopping, weird enough. But going to the mall and being like, oh, is the 90s back? Like, what is all this? It was the early 70s. Scooby-Doo, probably the most famous thing to come out of that era. I love Scoob. 89, you were a sophomore at UCLA. All right. Oh, and Canada's Wonderland's another Cedar Fair. Actually, you people is old. They sold Great America. I don't know if they did. Love the 80s too. See, yeah, I love 80s and 90s stuff. I'm having more of a 90s little moment myself, honestly. Just like in what I've been into, what I've been watching, the stuff that I've been consuming. We got about 10 minutes before the show comes out. So the other night when I was working on a bunch of stuff, there was I started watching an older show I watched as a kid called Walt Disney World Inside Out. It was an old Disney Channel show, and it was like, just watching it and seeing how it was done is like, oh my, this informed everything I know about Disney World. Was because I was just, this little kid in El Paso, Texas, who knew he was never going to go to Disney World, and I would watch the show, and like that's how I knew anything about Disney World, was because of this show on the Disney Channel. And it only had a few episodes. They would do like a once or twice a year episode. And I was watching it the other night on YouTube, and I was like, oh my God, this show just brought back so many memories. It's called Walt Disney World Inside Out. Super 90s. It's crazy. The concept of malls feels like such an 80s, 90s dated high era. It is. And I know we're similar-ish in age, Thomas. Did you always live in California? And did you, like, because I feel like the 90s mall that we think about, or like when I think about a 90s mall or late 80s, early 90s mall, I think of like the California mall experience. And I remember even in the late 90s, because I didn't really spend a lot of time in California until the late 90s, early 2000s. And when I did, I would go to malls. I remember specifically like in 1999 and like 2000, 2001, going to malls in Southern California and being like, oh, this is the 90s mall experience. Like, it was the tail end of it. And even in the mid to early 2000s, going and seeing it all kind of fade and a lot of those stores close down and things change. But I felt like what I thought of the mall experience, the 90s mall experience, was a Southern California mall. Malls in Texas weren't quite the same. Malls in New Mexico weren't quite the same. Malls in Oklahoma weren't quite the same. It was the California mall was the mall that I was like thinking of this whole time. But I didn't know till I went. Yep, we're all nostalgic for our own child. But I'm also nostalgic for stuff that wasn't my own child. I'm nostalgic for other people's childhoods too. Lived through the 80s and 90s. Wasn't so great then. Sorry. All the Hanna-Barbera show. Oh, yeah, I love the Hanna-Barbera stuff. Heading home from work, saw a girl heading to her bus stop looking like she had just walked out of an episode of My So-Called Life. Yep, my dude. Claire Danes. Jared Leto, right? Didn't he kind of get his start on that? Laugh Olympics. Oh my goodness, Laugh Olympics. What about Wacky Races? Loved Wacky Races. I've been slow binging Murder, She Wrote since Angela Lansbury passed away. That's cool. Speaking of which, I noticed earlier people were talking about Glass Onion. I mentioned that because Angela Lansbury made a brief cameo in Glass Onion. I loved that movie. Do you guys watch that? Anybody watch that? Late 80s, I was in high school. Hey, that's cool. So the high school I went to was built in the late 70s. It was actually, I think I mentioned it before, it was in the most recent season of Stranger Things, the high school I went to, and also in Breaking Bad. But it had a very late 70s, 80s feel to that high school, and I loved it. I was like, oh, the way this was built, you could tell, like, in the architecture, just, I thought it was cool. I was like, this is kind of a cool, well, like, what would it have been like to have been in high school in the 80s? Especially, like, a lot of those movies from the mid to late 80s about, like, the high school experience. Those are some of the best movies. Seems like you went to high school probably, like, the best time. Mall in Torrance, Del Amo Shopping Mall. Oh, I know Del Amo. That's where they filmed Jackie Brown. Love Jackie Brown. The whole, yeah. I went actually in 2000. That would have been 2009, maybe 2010. I drove on my birthday specifically to Del Amo Shopping Mall just to see the filming locations from Jackie Brown. This is kind of weird. All right, Del Amo was pretty big. I remember Del Amo being big. Cali 90s malls were legit, right? Right? This time difference sucks, but you're not missing the premiere. Work's going to be rough tomorrow. Oof. You have West Edmonton Mall. Ever heard of? You know, I feel like I have heard of it. And I don't know why. Oh, the Saturday morning. Right. I miss Saturday morning cartoons and all that. It was the best. Saw Star Wars in 77 at the Whitwood Mall in Whittier. Ooh, I don't think I've ever been to that mall. And yeah, a few years apart. I'm Big Brother's age. Yep. I was born in 83. You're 87. Okay. Or yeah, you think 84. Yeah. I was born in 83, September of 83. So yeah. Yeah. Wacky Races was from the 60s. Oh, was it? I didn't know that. I like Wacky Races. I liked it a lot. Glass Onion was so good. I loved it. Loved it. Oh, Sabir, you're on East Coast. It's even worse for you. Just watch it last night. It's so good. Have I ever been? You know what? If you listen to last week's live stream, I was definitely a Splash Mountain. Where's my drum hit? Here, we'll just do how about this? There you go. It's like, do I not have a drum hit on here? Well, close enough. Glockenspiel? How about applause? Glass Onion, brilliant. Loved it. Here we go. You don't like what Rian Johnson did to Star Wars, but Knives Out and Glass Onion were great. Well, there you go. Watch Glass Onion, super funny. I loved all of it. I loved it all. Love Knives Out, so hope it's very much in the same vein. It's different, but I just loved it. I absolutely loved that movie. I watched it like 4 times. Saw Empire, Return of the Jedi in their initial releases in theaters, but not the original Star Wars in theaters. Gotcha. Well, then that picture as your avatar is not you. Or is it? And you just have amazing genetics. It's just very possible. Because that photo looks younger than I am. And I was trying to think, was I born? I was born after Return of the Jedi was in theaters. MTV Oddities and The Max and Eon Flux and The Head. I remember all that crazy stuff. You talking about? Yes, I was talking about the John Hughes movies. That's exactly what I was talking about. Saw Star Wars while visiting grandparents in Great Falls, Montana. Hey, that's cool. Super excited for the coins. Been telling you. Oh yeah. OG Star Wars was amazing in theater, but now you'd be pretty old. Trade-offs. That is trade-offs, but I would have loved to have seen, gotten the late 70s, early 80s theater experience. For what that was like, and seeing Star Wars in theaters for the first time. The original, grainy, really... I have I have memories of theater. I've always held the theater experience as, a special thing to me. Growing up as a kid, going to movies. I remember, working my butt off in 3rd grade, at 10 years old, in doing jobs around the house so I could see Jurassic Park again and go back to the movies and go see it again. And then when it hit the dollar movies, being I'll still do more. I saw it 6 or 7 times in theaters because I loved it that much, and I loved just going to the movies. But Jurassic Park was my first real love. I'd been to movies before that, obviously. I want to say I saw Bambi when I was real little. I vaguely remember some of that, but I would have been 4 or 5. I'd probably even younger, but I do remember that theater, and I remember weird flashes of memory from it. But yeah, no, there's. I wonder if that theater's still there. I should look on maps. But just that older, the grainy film experience. Oh, I love it so much. Speaking of which, have you guys seen Grindhouse? We mentioned Tarantino earlier. Tarantino and Robert Rodriguez's Grindhouse. You couldn't hear me during my little hiatus. Don't worry. Good. Your dad even liked Glass Onion. Glass Onion was so fun. Let's see. Like Knives Out more, but Glass Onion was good. And Janelle Monáe was so good. So good. You missed the late nights. No, I know. I've missed them too. Hey, we're about a minute or 2 away from this show dropping. Let me get headphones in and see, because I know it's going to pop up any minute now. That's for real, dude. That's you. You look amazing, by the way. You look amazing. Now, are you sure you're not saying that you were there for the special edition re-releases in theater? Because that would jive more and make more sense. Because for having been there in 77, 80, and 83 in theaters, fabulous genetics. We should all be so lucky. really hoping we get more Benoit Blanc mystery movies. Same, absolutely same. I hope so too. I'm really liking it. I like what they're doing with it. It's not the years. It's for sure. You're able to see all of them in theaters. Yes, I wish I could claim that. Remember when MTV was music videos? Barely, but yeah, I do. I remember being probably too young to watch it, but watching it anyways. Beavis and Butthead was my jam, and yeah, Liquid Television, like we were saying earlier. Let's see. Glass Onion is just as good as Knives Out. They're very different mysteries. That's how I feel. Max Headroom. I was watching a weird documentary thing about this guy who like took over the airwaves in Chicago in like a fake Max Headroom mask in like a weird corrugated cardboard background that was rotating. And like for a couple minutes, this guy took over the airwaves. I forget if it was late 80s, I want to say. Or mid to late 80s. It was a really weird documentary. I was half watching it. But I was like, this is strange. What is this? All right. How are we doing show-wise? Let's get to a Disney Plus. I don't want to catch up on The Bad Batch. I would just like to watch The Bad Batch, please. Thank you. Okay, it still just says season 1. I got a lot of chat to catch up on. Daria. I saw a car. I posted it. I think I posted it on Instagram. It was like 2 weeks ago, maybe. I was eating lunch and I saw this car parked outside that had Daria. Like, when I say Daria stickers, I don't mean like a little sticker of Daria on the window and one. The side of the car had these huge Daria. It was like Daria, Jane, Trent. It was ridiculous. I was like, but it was really cool, and I posted a picture of it to my story. Disney might actually hold this one till midnight. You think so? Robot Chicken, awesome. The Star Wars Robot Chicken specials are really good. So for me, 42,000 the last 20 minutes has been back in my day, definitely. That's what you get for hanging around old people. Those old people. Okay, let's get caught up here. Celebrity Deathmatch. Good fight and good night. Like, all of this is just reminding me of how much TV I've watched in my life. It was a lot. I went back when it opened. I went right around, like, I want to say within a week or two of it opening. And it was fine. We did the trivia. They had trivia night, and we won. Me and my friend just, like, cleaned up. We're like, okay, we're going to stop answering questions and give other people a try. It was because we did a night where we went to Back to the 80s first, because I live super close. We went to Back to the 80s first, and then we went to Player One Bar Arcade afterwards. And it was like it was fun. It was a really good night. Like, if you're visiting Vegas, you're like, what should I do? I need something to do at night. Back to the 80s is cool if you're into that kind of thing. It's small, but it's cool. And then, yeah, go to Player One. Player One's amazing. What am I most looking forward to in The Bad Batch? I don't know. Like, I think you asked me earlier if I'm excited. I'm not excited yet. So I don't know. Oh, you know what? I can't tell you. How about the answer is I can't tell you because I was on Reddit and I saw a spoiler. I saw a spoiler for Bad Batch. And, yeah. I saw a spoiler, and I want to tell you. I just have to wait. I have to wait until... I was texting my friend about it. I was like, dude, did you see this? Is this real? He's like, yeah, it's real. I'm like, oh, interesting. So there's going to be some interesting characters. Let's put it that way. There's going to be some interesting characters that show up in Bad Batch. Player One. It's called Player One Bar. It's a all-you-can-play arcade. And so you go in, and all the arcade machines are free. And they've got consoles on all the walls, and it's like a history. This one's particularly here in town in Vegas. They've got them in a couple places around the country, but the one here, the bar is from the left side of the bar. The bar top is decorated in the history of video games. So from one end all the way to the other end of the bar. Oh no, we froze. I'll fix it. Don't worry, I'll fix it. Oh boy. And are we back? Oh boy. Are we back? It's not back. It's not back. Don't worry. I can kind of hear you. Maybe you'll see me. Oh, and we're frozen again. Ugh, come on. Could you work for a second? Sorry guys. It'll come back here in a second. I think it's going to come back any second now. Maybe. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, no, it's not that it froze. Hopefully you can still hear me. Boy. Yeah, it's being very weird. Let's do this. Let's go to this camera. You can see me better on this camera. The garbage cam, which I don't like as much. I kind of hate this camera. There it is. While I fix the other camera. Are we back? Are we okay? Good. Jeez. So to answer the question from earlier, no, my camera is not better. It went out again. Is it up? Is it up? Yeah, I know you can hear me fine. Yeah, the camera itself glitched out, and I had to restart the camera. That didn't kill the stream, but that's what happens. It's what Oh no, why is it making me log in? Don't make me log in. So still no season 2. So we're a couple minutes away. Yeah, it was basically 1 frame per second. Pretty much. All right, but we're good now, though, right? We're all good. I'm gonna flop this guy backwards because that'll keep it from bucket heading on me. It is tonight, right? That the show drops. I should have rewatched some of these. I really should have. Kamina, okay. I'm just like re-looking through the. Do I have Ash's? No, I don't. It's in the other side of the room. I don't have Ash's TV. Ash doesn't like the show, anyways. It's so weird that it's not up yet, right? Anybody else with me on that? They're gonna make us wait all the way to midnight. Why? I wonder what the reason is for that. Why do you think that is? Does anybody have any theories on that? Oh, yeah, that's true. Oh, you had colors messed up? Well, I mean, the first episode was black and white. I hope you know that. No, okay, I'm sure you know that. All right. Let's see. Yeah. Where are we at? Is it good? I hear everything just stopped. All of a sudden, I don't know why. Why did it stop? There we go. Still says season 2. Well, they are dragging it out. What's up with that? Ash is going to bed. No cares for Bad Batch. All right, see ya. Talk to you later. Better scheduling software? Maybe that's what it is. Oh, that's an interesting thing. Start out the new year on time. Hey, maybe. I mean, we are but 2 minutes away. Because they can. That's exactly why. All right, well, I'm going to keep refreshing. And hopefully we get something good. Did you guys watch Strange World? Anybody watch Disney's Strange World? I started watching it, and then I completely fell off. No, I know, right? Yeah, I totally still bucket-headed anyways. It is what it is. You don't care about Bad Batch either? Still glad to stop it. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate it. I don't know if this is a question. I have a Wonder Bar, a Kit Kat, or Mars bar. Are you? I don't know what you're asking there. Can you have one? Sure, have one. What didn't you buy? Didn't you all buy extra fast passes to get the stream at midnight? I'm surprised that wasn't a thing they tried to do. To be fair, we did kind of get spoiled with early. We did. They trained us for 11:45 or like 11:50 or whatever. They totally trained us. All right, I'm refreshing. It's midnight on my end. Bad Batch 2 episode Premiere, it's up. It's up. It's up. It's up. It's up. It's up. It dropped. I'm going to give people about 30, 45 seconds to get, and I want to see some ready. Let's get 7 ready. So if I can get 7 people saying ready, because we got to give people time to refresh and get on it. I'm seeing it's up. It's up. It's up. It's up. It's up. We ready? BB on now. I want to see some Okay, so I'm going to count the readies here. Good night, Ash. It's good night, but not goodbye. Ready. I got 1 ready. I got more up. I got more. It's up. I got anonymous. Ready number 2. I got Jose ready number 3. Sorry, they're moving so fast. Jose's my 3. Thomas, you're my 4. No, which one should I have? Sorry, I don't know. We're talking about other things. Geralt. I don't know if I have enough hands. I'm seeing a bunch of readies. Everybody's ready. We're going to do our 3, 2, 1 click. We're starting with Spoils of War at 24 minutes. Thank you, it's not an hour. But we're going to be here for about an hour, okay? So let's do this on it. My hands are up, so I'm not doing it now, but the rhythm's going to be 3, 2, 1, click, okay? Now for real. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1, click. I thought I didn't click, but I clicked. It's loading, okay? My timestamp says... Oh, why are you being like this? Can you... There we go. Sorry, 5 seconds, 6 seconds, 7, 8, 9, 10 seconds. We got Grievous, Droid, other dude. 14 seconds. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. There's no recap. 20, 21, 22, 24. What happened? 25. Okay. Bad Batch logo. See you later. Those who are leaving. We got so many people ready to go. All right, my timestamp. Ooh, we're on the beach already? Okay. 40 seconds, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, and 50 seconds. Okay. Put my volume all the way up. Uh-oh. What kind of trouble did they get into? Wouldn't it be wild if everything from the trailer was just in this one episode? Omega. I don't believe that's Scarif, no. It might be, but I don't imagine... I don't think it's Scarif. Look at those crab things. Oh my goodness. Okay. We get chased by SpongeBob and Mr. Krabs. Yeah, Space Maldives. That's more like it. Shiny. Yeah, it does kind of look like from Moana, right? Shiny. Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot of crabs. What's in the box? They look like they're like flipping them off. Get out of here. Okay. Okay, so this is what's her name's bar, right? Yep. Okay. I'll say because the hammerhead in the blue, who looks like the old action figure. There's Wanda. There's Wanda. Yeah, their armor is different, isn't it? Stay in the ship, Coral. See you later, Patrick. Yep. Enter Wanda Sykes. I really like her jacket. It looks like Finn's vest almost, right? Yeah, they didn't have as many like yellows in their armor before, did they? Oh, a lot more color. You're right. Let's say I knew Castle Sereno sounded familiar. Ooh, hot toddy. Nice. So is this is unrelated, but is Dan Ocean's like or Dan Ocean's, I don't know how you want to say it. Is that supposed to be like Trandoshans like she is? She's a Trandoshan? Yep, those blue and blue greens. I have no idea how long. It's a good question, though. That was a Sabak card. On the screen on the left. Timestamp. I am at 8 minutes and 55, 8:56, 8:57, 58, 59, 9 minutes. And we'll shoot a little Tuca cat. They just overall they look so much more colorful. I like it. I think they look cool. It's gorgeous. I gotta say, it's very beautiful. They don't disappoint. They haven't been disappointing at all with the animation lately. I wonder why more color though. Ooh, look at those ships. Those are like shipping crates. Oh yeah, no skull helmet. You're right. Yeah, yeah. Oh no, there it is. Wrecker, right? Or is that not what you're talking about? Oh, that's what you're saying. You were making a play on train. Okay, so I am saying it right then. All right. I like it more. Like, knowing that it's like a play on Trandoshans. Because I do really like Trandoshans as a species. So I like it more now because of that. I like her hat too, actually. I think it's like, wouldn't wear it myself, but I think it's a cool, very Star Warsy way of doing a hat. I know a shipping ship when I see it. Yep, that's exactly what it looks like the ones in Long Beach. Exactly. So they're in Space Long Beach, is what you're saying. Excuse me. Excuse me. I need to wipe my eyes. They're getting. I got 2 episodes to get through. Okay, I'm into the serious music. Oh, it's a little version of their song. I like it. I don't know that they need to explain the new look. I don't think they need to. Oh, it's a Space Portland. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense with the forest and everything. Ooh. Not enough homeless camps to be Space Portland. That's fair. When I went in August, there was a lot of camps like that. Ooh. Hello. How much money is that? That's a lot of credits. Eco. Was that coaxium? No, those are credits. Those are jewels. That's all Dooku's. Dooku's ballin'. I mean, count. I hear that, Don. I'm tired too. Have a good night, buddy. It's the entire payroll for an Imperial sector. Wouldn't that be funny? Good night, Don. The Ark of the Covenant, was it there? I didn't look. Ooh, Rika. Was it quarterly payroll? I don't remember which one it was. I think it was quarterly payroll, you're right. You hear the alarm subtly in the background? Uh-oh. Someone sent me pictures that they were making of their coaxium. And I was like, oh, that's cool. I do want one of those. I need to figure out how they do that. It's like acrylic. It's like laser etched or something. See you later. Was that... I don't remember seeing you at all so far. But yeah, we'll see you next stream, I guess. Ooh, yeah, when we'll... Maybe the end of the episode? Because we got 7 minutes left, roughly. Well, we got about 5 minutes left. I scrubbed ahead. And my timestamp right now is 16:59, 17 minutes, 17:01, 02. Ooh, look at that bird. And the choice to be set on stun is really interesting, right? You know? Did you guys notice that? They're just stunning them. AK just joined the squad. What's up? What's up? Nice. I don't remember this room from Clone Wars. Do you? Because I don't remember much from Clone Wars. They're gonna have to take the whole ship. Oh. They're traitors, not murderers. That's fair. That's fair. No? I think she is stunning him with her bow. Okay. Once again, timestamp 19 minutes and 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 1947, 48, 49, and 1950. Episode is almost over. And then we'll do quick break and then episode 2. Saw this room when Dooku was trying to train Oppress. Interesting. Interesting. So they're going to jump into a shipping container. Ooh. That's a good move. Uh-oh. Is that the end of the episode? Don't tell me. Ah, that's the end of the episode. Get out of here. The old cliffhanger. Okay. Friendos. I am going to take a quick break. I'm going to grab some more water. I'm going to wipe my face because I'm getting, like, tired and I need a refresh here so I can stay in it for this next episode. So I am going to pause that. Ooh. I'm at 0 seconds and 0... I'm at 0, 0, 0, I'm at 0. I'm at the very beginning of this episode. It's pulled up, but I have it at 0 seconds. And so I'm going to take a quick break, if that's cool with you. It's going to be real quick, maybe like 2 minutes tops. It's going to be the little quick commercial bumper and the Batu Bounty Hunt commercial, and I will be right back after that. So we'll see you very, very soon.
So guys, I am doing the Batu Bounty Hunt round 2 today. We're going to be doing about, 5 or 6 of these things via live stream. This time it's different. We need somebody who can hack the Falcon. And I need proof, because I heard that they're trying to get away, and they're going to get out on that ship. You got to bring me a video clip of the jets going off on the Falcon. You guys can find me. Bring me that. You'll collect the bounty. You'll be the first one to collect the bounty. They want to be bounty hunters. They got to work hard for this stuff. It's not as easy as just finding me. This target's not getting off of Batu. They can't leave Batu. So that Falcon's not going anywhere, right?
No way.
There's no target getting off this planet?
No,
All right. Guys, we're doing this.
Roll to win a new ship.
Oh, you might win a new ship today. All right, you might win a new ship. I've got some dice here. I happen to have a chance
dice?
cube. A chance cube. And let's say if you roll and you land on blue, today you win a new ship.
Oh my gosh.
We're going for blue. If he gets blue, he wins a new ship. Ah! This is Chris.
Here, I'll roll the dice.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Hi, I'm Dominic Pace, who plays Gecko the Bounty Hunter from The Mandalorian, and the Batu Bounty Hunt is on.
Okay, my friends, I'm back. I made it. Kind of. I kind of made it. All right. Was that really from 3 years ago? Oh, is it that noticeable? My goodness. My goodness. Okay. I hope you all had time to take your break. Hope you all are feeling good. I hope you're all ready. Let me get maybe 5 readies just to make sure we're all on the same page here. Now, I have it pulled up, and I'm at 0 seconds, 0 minutes, all that stuff. All I'm going to do is hit play on 3, 2, 1. But let me see you guys in the chat. Drop a couple readies. Once I get 5 readies, then I'll know the chat's ready to go. And you guys are ready to hit play and continue. I got 1 ready. I got a 1 ready. Figured out the room was in Galaxy's Edge VR game at the beginning when you're on the cargo ship. Was it? Interesting. Very interesting. I got 2 readies. I'm more refined. I like it. I like it. 3 readies. I got a 4 ready. I got a 5 ready, 6 ready, 7 ready. Everybody's dropping readies. All right. Love it. Okay. I'm going to do a 3, 2, 1. Okay? 3, 2, 1. Click. So mine is at... Funny, it just... Okay, there we go. I'm like, come on. 3 seconds, 4 seconds, 5 seconds, 6 seconds. Why was it like that? 7 seconds. 8, 9, 10. So your time to get synced up. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 seconds, and 20 seconds Star Wars logo on the screen. Let's get this show going. Just for good measure, 27, 28, 29, 30 seconds deep, Bad Batch, Ruins of War. Let's go. That first episode went quick. And I decided I was going to... It's not a full old-fashioned. There's no orange peel. There's some bitters, and I use a little bit of Cointreau to get that citrus. Ah, yeah. That's what I wanted. It's what I wanted. There's those thrusters. Ooh, yeah, you'll get the remastered version of the Galaxy's Edge. That could be cool. No, I feel like this has more of an Uncharted vibe than Force Unleashed vibe. That's for sure. Y'all are crashing? What? Oh, of course. Yeah, it is very much like this Star Tours Hoth sequence teetering. He almost got smashed like, what's his name in Andor? Ooh, too soon. Nemec? Nemec. Hey, it's better than Nemec got it. I think Vader will show up. I don't know. I kind of like that these shows are getting away from Vader and the Emperor. Emperor is going to be in it for sure, but Vader, I don't know. I kind of hope not. I mean, I guess maybe I don't know. I don't know. It's likely. My audio is being so funky right now. Why are you like this? Work. Is it crackly? It's crackly. It did this to me last time. I really don't want to get through the rest of this episode this way. I'm going to be behind you guys by just a second or two, okay? I'm going to turn off my AirPods. Maybe. Maybe I won't. I don't know. We'll see. This crackling is driving me nuts, though. So much better. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, I'm going to be behind you by like 2, maybe 3 seconds. But that's fine. Right? There's a lot more characters. Yeah, that's kind of exactly how I feel. I'm like, oh, I'm sure Vader's around, but I don't need it. I don't need it. We go away from the legacy characters. It makes it more. Yes, yes. I don't think we see Vader on this show this season. That's how I feel. I'm glad we're on the same page here. I don't think we need to. I don't think we need to. Star Wars is just so much bigger, right? Who's the dude? He's like, don't shoot me. Romar. I like his vest. That's a cool vest. Oh, don't even worry about it. I'm fine. I'll be honest. I'm enjoying the show, but I'm not like glued to the screen, you know? Like it hasn't grabbed me yet. So, if you spoil something by a few seconds, I honestly don't care. So, go ahead. Have fun. If you want to know what my timestamp is, so you know where I'm at 6:53, 6:54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, and 7 minutes is where I'm at. Don't feel the need to adjust if you're ahead of me. Yeah, exactly. There's more than 30 people in the galaxy. There's quite a few. Quite a few. I feel like we have to get Crosshair soon, right? And we don't have to. Maybe save him for, like you guys were saying, for a bigger reveal later. That'd be cool. That was a joke. Can't type fast enough to give me a 3. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Okay. I am curious how Twitter feels about this. cursed war chest. This is he related to Dooku? Because look at his hairline. Just saying. They really have stepped up a lot of the details and designs on this. I agree with that 100%. Yeah, you know, it's funny you mentioned the colors for Andor. They had a lot of those muted oranges and greens and yellows, reds even, like, yeah. Exactly. If you were to add a beard to that old guy, he'd probably Bomar's his name, Bomar or Omar or Homar, I forget what it was. He looks very much like Dooku. I wonder if he's related. Dooku's cousin, Dooku. Gruku. He does look Dookish. He looks like a big old Dookie. Wait, what? Okay. Romar, that's what it was, not Bomar. Bomar are the monks, the spiders. Dookie? Yeah, he looks very Dookie. Compare this to the Flintstones or Steamboat. Well, nothing compares to the Flintstones. Speaking of which, I made my wife watch that 90s commercial from the Christmas Fruity Pebbles. The season's greetings in our souls. Yummy Fruity Pebbles in our bowls. That one? Do you guys know that one? Ho, 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 I'm hungry. I love it. Just the ho, 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 I'm hungry. Gets me every time. Second the commercial came up, I was like, my wife's like, I don't know, we didn't watch much TV growing up. I was like, what? Who are you? Ho, 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 I'm hungry. But yeah, sorry. Just the Flintstones thing. Barney, my pebbles. And he'd do his thing. I love the Flintstones. I need to cut all this hair off soon. Ooh. Why did the princess celebrate? I don't know. It doesn't need to make sense, does it? Does it? Baby Dongus. Or Dungus. I like Dongus. Sounds funnier. Oh my god, I love that. Flintstones are set after the Jetsons. Humanity destroyed itself and they're remembering fragments of the before times. Oh my god, that's dark, but I love it. I love it. You're right. Fred does actually share the pebbles with Barney. Hey, you Fred. I love Fred and Barney. I really do. And I love Fruity Pebbles. And Cocoa Pebbles. You know what? We never get Cocoa Pebbles. My wife gets us Fruity Pebbles because she knows I like them. I'm a sucker for Fruity Pebbles. I have always been a sucker for Fruity Pebbles. And I'll be like, we have Fruity Pebbles. Yeah, it's not always, but like she will get them a few times a year, and I'll be like, we have Fruity Pebbles. I like them. But we never get Cocoa Pebbles. I think we have Fruity Pebbles right now, actually. It's like pure sugar, though. It's straight up little flakes of sugar. It's the worst for you, but I do like me some Fruity Pebbles, I gotta admit. Uh-oh. You know, close up, he doesn't look as Dookie-ish. I do wonder what Dooku would look like in a show like this, though. Because he would have to look different than he does in Clone Wars, but I'm not sure how much. Oh, dude, I haven't been to one of those frozen yogurt shops in years. Like, literally, like, 6... What year is it? 2023 now? 6, maybe 7 years since I've gone to, like, a froyo with toppings and all that kind of stuff. I just don't go. I like them. I just don't ever go. Mom made Fruity Pebbles Rice Krispie Treats. Nice. Nice. Yeah, like a Yogurtland or a Menchie's or whatever those different places are. I'm sure there's a billion different names for them in different places. But yeah, Yogurtland uses Fruity Pebbles. I love how we become the Fruity Pebbles Bad Batch chat. But I do really like that. I think it was Rikaika who was saying that the Flintstones takes place after Jetsons. I love that. I love it. Oh, Chiba Hut. Chiba. I love Chiba Hut. Chiba Hut's so good. I'm gonna have to watch this on our 4K TV. I'm watching on a 1080 or yeah, I don't know. It's my 27-inch IMAX screen. But I think 1080 is as good as it gets. But I'm not even watching it full screen because I got the chat pulled up. So I'm watching it mostly full screen. Dude, Chiba Hut. You been to Chiba Hut? Chiba Hut's amazing. Best sandwiches. I can't think of a better sandwich place. Maybe I'll grab that for lunch tomorrow. Chiba Hut sounds so good right now. Shh, Silly Palm, you're living it up. You're gonna add Fruity Pebbles to your costume rations pack? The little, is it the box? Like the little box? You got Crunch Berries and Peanut Butter Crunch in there? You had Chiba Hut in 3 states outside of California. Dude, Chiba Hut's so good. Camera died again. Dope. I can see you, but I gotta fix my camera. Well, kind of. Kind of fix the camera. It's gonna take a second, but I'll be back soon, I promise. Maybe. Is it gonna fix? Is it gonna be nice to me? We're on the garbage cam for right now. Any second now it'll fix. It might, hopefully. There we go. Now we can go back to the good. Well, that's a great way to stop. Killing me. It's killing me. Oh my goodness. My poor computer is just like, dude, we're getting too old for this. We're getting too old for all of this. It's only 3 years old, 4 years old now, I guess, technically. It's a 2019. But, yeah, why are you being like this, camera? Why are we... There, it's back. Oh, having to do that is so annoying. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I've only been to Chiba Hut in Denver, and I've been to Chiba Hut, 2 different ones here in Vegas. That's it. Do I have the trolls tricks they use in it? I don't. I don't. A few in Vegas. Yep, there's quite a few. A new one in Henderson. And yeah, the UNLV area is the one I go to most often. There is one in summer. It's more of a Rainbow in Charleston. No, Rainbow and Sahara. It's on Rainbow and Sahara. That's the other one I went to. And then there's one like Southwest too. Got Chiba Hut in Cincinnati. That's cool. Little slide out pillbox you found at a dollar store, painted up. Some great. Hey, that's cool. I like that. Getting the Indiana Jones Uncharted vibes. I see it. If you're Southwest, Jeffrey, I think there's one Southwest. I think there's one on Rainbow in like 215. I think somewhere around there. I could be wrong. I don't remember. Durango. It's off. Oh, where the heck is that? Durango and Warm Springs. For real? Oh, yeah, I used to live over there. Yeah, if you're Southwest, it's on Durango and Warm Springs. Oh. Okay. Are you? I'm kind of whatever on it so far. I'll be honest, it's not keeping my attention at all. I'd rather talk about sandwiches at this point. Also, the camera messing up again did not help. That's all. Yeah, I don't think there is one on Rainbow and 215. The one I was thinking of is Durango. Durango and Warren, which is just like a couple blocks up, but... Hey... He's not going to give up. Okay. Interesting. This got to be the end, right? Almost. We got like 2-3 minutes left. Yeah, we got way sidetracked. Someone mentioned Flintstones and Fruity Pebbles, and it just threw me off. Sandwichitos? Is that... I've never heard them called that, honestly. Maybe I have and didn't realize it. Or it's the spelling that's throwing me, but... Rainbow and Sahara, that's one, but also Durango and Warm Springs is probably closer to where you're at. Oh, you guys must be ahead of me. I took a break. That's why I took a little break. I got about 2 minutes left, Mel and Tom. Who's this officer? Oh. Interesting. Interesting. So this guy's got to keep it a secret. He's going to shoot him. Okay. See, now I'm interested. Now that's all it took was this one guy. All right. Okay. That's all it took. I do like the song a lot, actually. Okay, yeah, James Bond vibes. Yeah, okay. I get it. New colors because everyone thinks they're dead. That's fair. What do I think of the season 2 so far? It's fine. I'll be honest, it's fine. I'm not like loving it. It's cool. It's cool. Have an early morning, so we're off to bed. Excited to see what the rest of the season brings us. I will see you all next week for sure. I did like that ending of this last episode quite a bit. I like that a lot, actually. Cold-blooded. Yep, and a hook for the rest of the season. Yeah, I liked that. The last 30 seconds is what got me, too. For real. That was the part that I was like, okay, now I'm on board. At first, it was just like, caper, go find the thing, and steal the stuff. And it was like, it's cool, it's pretty. It's pretty. But now that we have this new officer guy who's willing to just kill clones to save his own butt, now we're talking. That's some juicy storytelling. That is some juicy storytelling. And so I'm into that. Definitely into that. Yeah, no, that was good. I liked that. I love the way the colors of the Empire is showing more and more, especially with the officer. Ending was good, but the rest of it that's exactly how I feel. It was kind of just meh. But I did like that ending. I did like that a lot. Animated series never grabbed me as much as a live action. Oh, same. Well, Rebels took a while, but it did grab me. It grabbed me a lot, actually. I don't think they needed to split. I agree. That should have been one long episode. It's weird that they split it. But I by the end of it, I'm on board. Mixed reviews I'm seeing here. Might have to watch it myself and find out. Yeah, I mean, definitely, always, if you can. Like, definitely. Oh, he was in the last season. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Don't remember him. But good to know. The mercilessness of the Empire shows there, which I like. Also, there's trueness of the clones following that... Wait, of the clones following that we're used to. Yes. Really like Season 1, and I'm amped for Season 2, right on. Taking into account what we know from Andor, this is the side of the Empire that dooms it. He kills a loyal soldier to save himself. And that's kind of what screws over the First Order, too, right? Think about Hux. Like, I don't want to win. I just want to make sure Kylo Ren loses, or whatever he says. That kind of deal, you know? Split was pretty bad with the cliffhanger. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, like, bad, but, like, I don't think it needed to be split that way. Combined total of 52 minutes. Yeah. Gotta get up at 5. Well, have a good night, Mel, Tom. Good night, everybody. Didn't really add anything to anybody else's story other than Omega's. Yeah, it didn't do a whole lot to kick the ball forward. Like the color changes on the armor and Omega's new clothes. It did that. Like, all it did was give us a new look, get us reacquainted with the characters a little bit. But it didn't give me a lot of... There wasn't a lot of hearty substance in that meal. I feel like I was eating an air sandwich the whole time until the end, and there was like a nice piece of turkey at the very end. You know, like I'm like, there's nothing in this sandwich, and then you get to the end, like, oh, there's a little bit of, that last little bite had a little something to it. He was the main officer of the ship that took down Kamino. Oh, there you go. Enjoyed the watch party. Well, I'm glad you were here, sir. He was the person who pushed for conscripts instead of clones. Ah. Okay. No, I remember that now. Now that you say it that way, okay. Yeah. Officer was Tarkin's little lackey, the one that was saying conscripted soldiers that voluntarily join will be loyal, more so than clones. Gotta go film a vid. See you later. Tarkin discussed the War Mantle project with this guy. Alright. You never want to make an enemy out of someone you work with, no matter what rank they have. Tell that to the people I used to work with. No, the Echo and Omega confrontation seemed brushed over a little bit to me. Yeah, I don't even remember it. Sandwich, right? You guys got I seriously just compared this to a sandwich. You guys really did get sandwiches on my brain with all this Chiba Hut talk. I really made a whole sandwich analogy. You didn't even realize it till right now. You say that. That's hilarious. You really got into my head with sandwiches. I was hoping Omega would have her own armor and helmet. She probably will by the end of this. I bet by the end of this season she gets cool Omega armor. See you later, John. Well, I'm gonna put a poll in the chat real quick since we got a decent amount of people here. Let's start a poll. Did you enjoy the season 2 premiere? It's simple, yes or no. Did you enjoy it? I'm curious. Like, if you had to just blanket no, yeah, but, or no, but this, blanket yes or no. Did you enjoy it? I probably should have put a third option of meh, because I think that might have won. But we'll see. Animation greatly improved for sure. Since we have Omega, keep wondering if we're going to see the Alpha. Oh, I think so. I think that's what they've been teasing at and hinting at this whole time. I mean, not really hinting at or teasing at, but I feel like calling her Omega. I don't know. We're gonna go for a little late night drive for some tiny tacos. Didn't dislike it, but it was only barely above. It was fine. Yeah. I'm with you on that. Art and Boba, they should be the exact same age, I believe. I'm pretty sure they are exactly twins. I mean, depending on like the day they were cloned or whatever, right? I don't know. If only the Empire had a Mexican officer in their upper ranks, conscripts better than clones. Poor kid. Those. There you go. Don't know about Omega's. I'm pretty sure her and Boba Fett are twins. I'm pretty sure they're like the exact same age. We don't know what day each of them were cloned, but I feel like it could be a long time. If one is... I don't know. Meh is the best ranking for now. I'm sure it will improve. Awesome 2 episodes, says Ryan. Okay. How's the poll doing here? Okay, so we've got a 85%, 85 to 15%. But 85% of people are saying yes, they liked it, and 15% said no. That's out of 20 votes. That's out of half people who were here. Your dad and you had the best Philly cheesesteak and mushroom Swiss burger today. Ooh, my lights went out. Thank you, Internet. Thank you, timer. It's 1 a.m. Yeah, interesting. I had to make you hungry. Dude, Philly cheesesteak sounds so good. Saw Boba in Attack of the Clones, so he'd have gained as many years as the Clone War lasted. That's fair. Season 1 said Boba's Alpha, and she's Omega the last. They're going for the Andor slow burn approach. You think so? I mean, so far, yeah. Wanted Omega in the book of Boba Fett. Just having Tamora Morrison in a wig. Oh my goodness, that would be ridiculous. That would be so ridiculous if it was just Tam in a wig. All right, so we're 86% said yes, they enjoyed it. Excuse me, and 14 say no. Anonymous says it wasn't bad. New Star Wars doesn't suck, so I'm happy. I'll agree to that. Wasn't Boba an older teenager during the Clone Wars? He would be. So Boba might be a little bit older, like a year or two older, I'm thinking. I don't know for sure, but I haven't watched any Bad Batch. What are you doing at the Bad Batch watch party then? But it's definitely on my list. Might start watching tomorrow. Probably should, especially if you're going to hang out at the watch parties. It makes things less awkward. It's just the start of the second season. Let's see how the story improves for sure. For sure. Definitely going to get... I'm going to keep watching it. I'm going to watch it. I will be here every Tuesday night. As far as I know, there's no weird plans coming up that I'm going to miss. I don't think I'm going to miss any weird plans. I don't think I have any weird plans coming up that are going to make me miss. But yeah. Yeah, no. I'll be here every week. What is this? Burger King of all places used to make an amazing mushroom and Swiss. Really? Oh, that is interesting. Just in the last time I had Burger King was like, I don't know. Actually, I had one in October because they had that weird ghost pepper sauce burger thing, and it was not good. It was whatever. But I tried one of those. But prior to that was probably a couple years. But I have not had a good experience at a Burger King in a long time. I can't count how many years it's been. So interesting that they had a really good mushroom Swiss burger, because I don't think I've had anything good from there in like a decade. Looking forward to watch partying the whole series every week. Every week. Let's do it. Well, wait. Omega was the last one with unaltered DNA. Ooh, very specific thing there. Except, swapping the Y for a second. Okay. So she's definitely older than the Series 2 clones, but without the growth acceleration, right? Right? I don't know. I don't know how any of this works. What place in the timeline does Bad Batch take place? I mean, it's definitely its own story. But you should... Okay, Patrick, just watch Season 1. Just watch Season 1. And you'll know exactly when it takes place. I don't want to spoil anything for you. I don't want to ruin any parts of it. You should just watch Season 1, Episode 1, and you'll have your answer to your question. And then you'll be prepped and ready for next week's watch party. And you'll be like, I get it now. I get it. Neither Omega nor Boba were set for rapid growth, correct? Correcto. Omega was the last genetic combination, so it could be a bit younger, but not much. Yeah, we don't know what day. I think it really is going to boil down to, like, what day did they start that clone? Omega's altered, but in Season 1 they did mention she's older than the Bad Batch. Takes place shortly after... Well, there you go. Someone just did it for you. Where do you think they are going with the show here? I mean, it looks like they're trying to find a new life for Omega. Yeah, I mean, Season 1 was them freeing Omega and really, like, freeing themselves more than anything, And now they're on the run from the Empire. Empire thought they were dead. I think we're going to get... Excuse me. Possibly an introduction to a young Thrawn? Maybe? When are we going to get Thrawn proper? Because we know Thrawn was in Rebels, and we're creeping up on that Rebels timeline soon. So I think we need to see a little young Thrawn, because Thrawn is going to be in Ahsoka. And they've mentioned Thrawn in Mandalorian. So we're going for a whole Thrawn thing. It would only make sense, and it's weird there's going to be overlap between Bad Batch and Mando Season 3. I feel like we're going to get some Thrawn. I just feel like we're going to get some Thrawn. What are you going to do with Bad Batch and Mando? We're going to stay up that... It's going to happen in March. It's going to happen. We're just going to stay up all night and power through it. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do Mando first, because that's more important for sure. But, hey, look, someone subscribed. Awesome. I'm definitely going to stay up later and do both, but I'm going to do Mando first. That's more important. Excuse me. Whew, that was a good yawn. Wasn't Thrawn confirmed for either Ahsoka? Yep. I don't know if he was confirmed for the show, but he was confirmed for Ahsoka. That's the real question. See you next week. Goodbye. Make sure you're caught up on the show. I think we're getting Ahsoka here in the next season. Maybe Ahsoka. That's very possible. Very possible. Mando, Ahsoka, Book of Boba Fett all take place around 5 years or so after Return of... Yes, I don't know that we know for sure all of the Ahsoka timeline. Maybe there's flashbacks, maybe there's not. But yes, Book of Boba Fett and Mando around 5 years or so after Return of the Jedi. That's correct. Thrawn is working his way up the ranks at this point. He's Grand Admiral by the time of Rebels. That's what I'm saying. We get young Thrawn. I think we get young Thrawn this time around. Look at that glorious picture of you. Is that on the beach? Or is it just like a weird clouds with the whole Jedi get-up? And such a good picture of you, Brent. Okay, friendos. Well, it's only been 7 minutes. I said I would do 15. But, I mean, if Ahsoka is hanging with Rex, yeah. It's weird Mando clashes with Bad Batch, but what if it's on purpose? Took Tarkin 18 years to go from Captain to Grand Moff. Don't know what rank Thrawn would be 25 years or so before. Who knows how quickly he rose? Just curious about that, because I'm about to stay up to watch National Treasure and... Oh, you're going to watch both? I've been actually enjoying National Treasure. I've liked it way more than I liked Willow. But I've been actually really enjoying National Treasure. I'm not super paying attention to it, but I have put it on while I've been working on stuff. And I like it. I like it a lot. Very much has the spirit of the original movies. So, yeah, I'm enjoying National Treasure. So you enjoy that tonight. Loved how fans were asking me where my original character was set in the official timeline at Fan Expo. Makes one feel legit to hear that. Yeah, the fans always... They do a good job of taking care of each other and pumping each other up that way. Alright, how far did I get into Willow, and are we catching up and rough? I got into episode 2. I only watched the 1 on stream, and I was like, meh. And then I watched episode 2 on my own. I might have watched episode 3. I don't remember. I didn't like it. Well, thank you for being here, Jeremy Brumo. Appreciate it. What are you most excited for in this set of Disney shows? Mando 3, of course. Forgot to watch Willow last week. Try to catch up tomorrow. Nice. Yeah, I'm definitely most stoked for Mando 3. Mando 3 is going to be that's what I'm here for. I'm all about it. I got my jacket, which is Mandalorian armor themed. You can kind of see it when I put it all together. It's Mando armor, but bleached. I gotta add more patches to this thing. It's my When We Were Younglings jacket. Oh, there we go. Thank you, little hilltop behind my wife's aunt's home in Central California after finishing my Jedi outfit back in 99 Phantom Menace. Dude, you had that's from 99? That's awesome. You're probably like the coolest dude back then. Like, I don't mean that jokingly. I mean, like, seriously. In 99, nobody had a Jedi outfit. Nobody had, like, an actual complete Jedi outfit back in 99. If I would have seen it, I mean, I was a kid, or I was, like, in high school in 99. I think when Phantom Menace came out in 99, I would have been freshman. I probably would have been like, dude, you have a real Jedi outfit? Like, I would have been like, dude, you're the coolest person ever. Not even kidding. Totally, like, in 99 to have your own Jedi outfit? That's legit. Concerned about Armor Wars animated, having read the original Armor Wars comics. Is it animated? I didn't know that. Friend says Willow feels like a first time dungeon master trying to run a D&D campaign with a bunch of new players and one long-time player. I'm a little more forgiving, but he isn't wrong either. That sounds like a good... I mean, I've never played Dungeons & Dragons, but I know what you're saying. But that sounds like a pretty apt description. Tried one more episode of Willow, but then gave up. It's just so disjointed. It just feels so... Armor Wars or Armory Wars? Isn't it Amory Wars? We're talking Coheed, right? Right? A little Coheed. Isn't it Amory and not Armory? Or Armor Wars is... I don't know. I'm cross-eyed now. I don't know which is which. Scoured magazines for photos of Qui-Gon. Dude, that's sick. I wasn't watching the Andor discussion, but I felt like that was the most thought out and best directed Star Wars Disney content. So far, I would agree with that. I think so too. Did I win any of the ornaments? I did not. I got sniped on all the ones I wanted. It's cool. I'm gonna make like 3 next year. Mike doesn't know that yet, but I'm gonna make like 3 next year. Only watching Willow to get it off my list every week. Oh, okay. Hey, there you go. I was thinking, I've had so many ideas for what to do with the ornament project. I'm like, ooh, what other kind of molds can I get? And I was thinking, like, I know my mind's going to change 20 times between now and next December, November, whatever. But I was thinking of making a mold out of this. Imagine an ornament that, like, was the middle, and this is popping through. But I need to make a mold of this and cast it again in, like, resin or Mod Podge like I did with the little Death Star. But yeah, I was thinking of something like that. I keep looking at this and being like, I should have made a Star Cruiser one, but with the Rebel emblem that he sent me, I was like, well, let me do something Rebellion. And I went with Falcon. Definitely looking forward to Mando season 3. If nothing else, could do some Grogu time. Yup. Cody's Amory War. Yeah, Amory. Armor Wars, Iron Man storyline. Yes. Okay, yeah. And they're doing a movie or a show of Armor Wars. I forget which. Is it animated? Featured the end of silver and red armor, him going back to red and gold version. Okay. Love the D&D comparison. So disjointed and awkward. Willow himself doesn't feel like the character that ended the film, being confident in his own self-worth and what makes him special. Yeah, it was very disjointed. Willow, the character, seems wildly inconsistent. Last episode I saw had him admit he's skating on a reputation he didn't really earn, but at times he's put out serious magic. And I guess that is that is Willow, right? Like, he did kind of get lucky, if I remember correctly. He by the end of the movie, the first movie, he was kind of like into his own, and he saved the day and whatnot, and with his magic, and he was a little bit more of a real sorcerer than he was in the beginning, that's for sure. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's. I'll probably end up watching it because there are snippets of the show I like. There are snippets of Willow that I'm like, well, I did like that. But I don't know. I'm not enjoying it as a whole. All right, where are we at here? Oh, I'm ending it. We got 1 minute until 1:14, and we will be at the I hung out for 15 minutes afterwards kind of mark. Friendos, any last questions, comments, thoughts about The Bad Batch Season 2, Episodes 1 and 2, Spoils of War, and I forget what the second one was called, Ruins of War and Spoils of War. Interesting names. Expecting a youngest cameo in Mando Season 3. Maybe. He threw acorns and used sleight of hand. Really didn't do anything but follow instructions with the wand. Yeah. Willow may not be as powerful as his reputation merits, but he's still got fairly powerful magic. He can't do it often, and it just takes a lot out of him. Yeah. The baby and the wand helped him. Yeah, I am so curious about all. I don't know. I'm curious about the story. There's a lot of promise in that story. It's just the delivery is so weird. Willow's one I'm trying to like, but I'm not getting that's where I'm at. Still watch the remainder, but not enjoying as much as I'd hoped. Watched Attack. Wait, ATOC. Attack. Wait, ATOC. What's ATOC? I was gonna say Attack of the Clones, but that's not Attack of the Clones. Or is it AOTC? Attack of the Clones? I think you mean Attack of the Clones. Really enjoyed it. I haven't watched that in a while. Dialogue's rough, but I do like. I mean, it used to be. I used to say that was my favorite movie. At a time, I was like, well, of the prequels, it's not anymore. I wouldn't pick that if I had to pick. I don't really like doing favorites because it switches. Of the prequels, it's either going to be Phantom Menace or it's going to be Revenge of the Sith, depending on which one I just watched. Oh, okay, awesome hanging out. See everyone next Tuesday, Wednesday. I have not. I haven't been. I haven't been back. I haven't had a chance to go back. Holidays, stress, life, depression, all of it. I haven't had a chance to go back. Another enjoyable watch party with you. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Okay, friends, I'm gonna go to bed. I've got so much stuff to do. I love you all. I'll see you all very soon. I'm gonna try and get a video out for Thursday, maybe tomorrow. I might drop it tomorrow. I might drop it Thursday. We'll see. But I'm glad you all were here hanging out for a watch party. Let's do this again next week. You know the deal. Until next time, don't be a move milker. Be the spark, and you know what? Good night, but not goodbye.